Hey Los Angeles, I am here with the amazingly talented Nick Cartell, who plays Jean Valjean in Les Mis here at the Hollywood Pantages Theater. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fantastic.
Good.
So let's get the ball rolling.
All right.
So we all know Jean Valjean is a very demanding role.
Yes.
He goes through so much in 3 hours.
A lot of years.
A
lot of years, yeah.
How do you stay healthy and maintain your, even a voice 8 shows a week?
Get enough sleep. That is first and foremost. I try to sleep at least 8 to 9 hours a night in order to stay vocally healthy. It's the thing that kind of repairs your vocal cords the most. I also drink a lot of tea, apple cider vinegar. I take my vitamins, working out, and then making sure that I do a full warm up and warm down before and after every performance. So it's a lot.
Oh, yeah. So speaking of being healthy or unhealthy, depending on how you answer, do you have any guilty pleasure snacks in your dressing room?
I don't really have any snacks in my dressing room because I can't really eat a lot before or during the show just because of how much I have to do. But I love me some mac and cheese when I get home. Get that Easy Mac, blue box. That's my guilty pleasure.
Look at that. No snacks during the show. What a pro.
I try.
So, the audition process.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. I can't imagine it was a piece of cake, or a piece of bread, I should say.
Yeah.
A piece of bread, because, Jean Valjean. What was that like? Tell us.
It was a very long process. It took, I had about 5 callbacks over the course of 4 months. So my initial audition was in April of 2017. And went in, sang, didn't hear anything for about a month, came back in, did a work session, went away for about another 2 weeks, came back in. So it was a bunch of working on the material and then going away. And then everybody would watch it because I was always getting videotaped. And then actually the day before my final callback for the show, my mom passed away from ovarian cancer. And so we knew that this was something that was coming. And it was definitely hard to go into that room knowing that she had just passed away. But I also know that my parents had said, this is a life-changing opportunity. This is a role that you cannot pass up, and you have to see this through for us, for her, and so I did. And so I know I had an angel on my shoulder when I was in the room that day.
Oh,
yeah.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
So like you said, a role that you can't pass up. This
Yes.
show and this role are both so iconic.
Yeah.
I think everyone knows that for sure. Are there any other dream roles you want to add to your resume at some point?
Oh, yes, there are. I would love to take my crack at King George and Hamilton. Can we do that? Can we do that, please? And then also, listen, I'm sure that it will be coming to the stage sooner rather than later, but I would love my crack at Barnum in Greatest Showman. Let's do it. Why not? If Hugh Jackman can play Valjean, why can't I play Barnum?
This interview is over. We're going to go to New York and make it happen. We'll be right back.
Let's do it.
And last but not least,
yeah.
Any advice for aspiring actors and actresses out there?
So I will actually share a piece of advice that I was given by a fellow actor. His name is Matt Bogart, and he was one of the first shows that I saw when I went to New York the first time was a production. It was the original production of Miss Saigon on Broadway. And after the show, I asked him, what advice would you give somebody that wants to go into this? And he said, do you listen to soundtracks? And I was like, yeah. Every day I sing with it. He goes, great, continue to listen to them, sing with them, but find your own way to sing it. That's the sound that everybody is listening to. That's what's being written. That's the music that people want to hear. So especially for music theater, find your own way to create that sound, but then also do everything you can to make yourself as marketable as possible. Get into acting class, get into dance class, get into some singing lessons, and then also just do everything you can in the theater. Work backstage, work on a crew. It makes you appreciate what we all do in this industry so much more when you know how much hard work goes into everything.
I love that answer. Nick, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Los Angeles, you better 2460 run to get your tickets because they are selling so well.
Selling out.
You may not even see the show, but if you do right now, HollywoodPantages.com. Book your tickets.
Book your tickets.
This cast
yes.
is amazing.
And also, it's the summer of Cameron Mackintosh. Can we say
that?
It is the summer of Cameron Mackintosh. So right after Les Mis comes, you don't want to miss Phantom of the Opera.
No.
And then right after that, you don't want to miss Miss Saigon. So, I mean, get your tickets for all 3. Come and see all the epics this summer.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be an amazing summer. HollywoodPantages.com. Get your tickets to all these amazing shows and Les Mis here until June 2nd. Thanks so much for joining us, guys.